against a team like this, and give it to the guys up front, everybody involved in the running game, the backs running the ball. I got these a couple things someone gave me. Most team rushing yards since 2022. Career high by Tony Pollard, 25 carries, 161, 6.4, 2 TDs. And then in the kicking game, it's the first blocked punt since 2012. And it's kind of crazy how Bones had showed that at some point in time to the players, and everyone's like in awe, could not believe it's been that long. But what a great team effort. To see the way Jeff was out there getting a sack and a half, guys making some plays. This is what it's all about. And it's a long time coming. I couldn't be happier for the guys, the leadership on this group, on this football team. On Thursday afternoon, they made a statement, and the way we finished practice, and we were going to go through a jog-through type mode on a split field, and they were just so excited to be out there after special team. Like, we just kept rolling, and that's on the players, and that's the type of people that are here. And I knew Thursday after practice we were going to find a way to win this one, just because of the way the leaders are and the type of players, and what a great group of guys that we have in this room. So very proud of the guys, and it's not easy to win this league, so couldn't be happier.
What was the strategy with regard to Garrett, and why did it work as well as it did?
Well, he's somebody. Well, you've always got to know where he's every snap, and we needed to change. We needed to run the football, and that's the best neutralizer. Number one, when you run it the way we did today, and there's a mindset to that, and the way you've got to do it, and then obviously every pass play, you've got to put someone near him, or and there's a guessing game at times when he's flipping sides or he goes inside, things like that. But give these players on our football team, give the guys outside and everyone else included in the protection, give them credit for neutralizing him, because he's the best in the business and a phenomenal football player. But it deserves all the players, the way Bo called the game, things like that. So a group effort.
Why was that mindset running-wise so effective today? Where I guess when you talk about it not being there for all these weeks,
well, there's a number of you have series like we've talked about last week, the flow of the game. When you don't have the 3 and outs and certain things like that, like we talked about last, Tony, we talked about him rushing it 2 weeks ago, and then but we had the 3 and outs, so you don't get in that flow of the game. And just knowing what type of game we had to play against this team, like with 95 out there, you have to run the football against this team, and just give the guys credit that this is a lineman's dream. This is what they want to do. This is how they want to play it, and they've, we challenged them and they answered. So I'm very happy with them.
You guys scored a touchdown on the opening drive.
Yeah, that's nice, wasn't it? Yes.
How much did
Yeah.
that kind of set the tone for the rest of the
Well, it goes back to we were very fortunate that 95 was out of the game, because that play would not have been run if 95 was in the game. So he got out of there, and Bo instantly and the offensive staff instantly said, let's go for it, and let's do what we make that call, and it worked out perfectly. So, but it's just a great way to start the game for the offense.
How big was it to get the 2 turnovers that you got?
Huge.
In the block time?
Yeah, it's huge. That's what this is. You guys have been talking about all year. This is complementary football. All 3 phases making plays, feeding off of one another, the energy, the excitement that they create for everybody, but big plays in all 3 phases.
And then you had the 2 touchdowns off of those turnovers.
Yeah.
How much did that energy, did you sense how that transferred from one side to the other?
That's what you look for. It's complementary football. It's guys sticking together, feeding off the energy. It was unbelievable on the sideline today, and that's the way it should always be. But and we had a lot of opportunities early on that we missed too, and whether it's defensively, offensively, some big plays we gave up, some opportunities we didn't make in the passing game. So, but that's all part of it. We just kept going and kept fighting, and I just can't say enough about these players, the way they've worked. They deserve this. They really do. So happy for them.
I know it's about the players and the team, but
Yep.
it's your first win as interim coach
Yep.
too. Was it by chance recognizing the locker room? How good does it feel to kind of?
Everyone's excited. It's not about one person. It's everybody. There's plenty of comments that went around, but it's just I can't be happier for everyone in this organization. Just the way they've worked, the way they've responded. There's been, there's leaders stepping up, leading, and sometimes the truth hurts, and it's everyone stuck together, and that's the great thing about this team and the culture that's here.
What were the feelings on the sideline during those last couple of round strides when the comeback was sort of happening? Can you describe the
Feelings for who? For me? Oh yeah, that was not good. Too many penalties, giving them opportunities to go down. You can't let a team back in. We got to shut the door when we can. So this is the NFL. Give them credit. It just same thing. We've had some games this year too. You just keep fighting, you keep going. You make a play, and then all of a sudden you don't think you have a chance. And all of a sudden, okay, we got a chance here. But give the defense credit. When they had to get a stop, they got to stop.
Why do you feel like Kim's first 2 touchdown game kind of a marker for
Yep.
him? What did you think of him?
Well, he had a great challenge ahead of him, number one, because of the pass rush. You know, like you mentioned earlier with 95, so you're always alert to where he is, and he's the best in the business. And so you've always got to understand where he is, so we got to do some things to help in the protections. And then they do a great job of playing man coverage. So it was a great challenge. We knew there was going to be some opportunities for big plays, but depending on how the pressure was going to be there, you know, we didn't make some of those plays. But I think we'll watch the tape, learn from it. But this is a really good team for him to look at and kind of watch it and evaluate his, you know, and I'd have to watch it tonight or tomorrow and let you know more about all the little details, footwork in the pocket. You know, unfortunately, we had the one turnover. You know, he'll learn from that, understanding where that defender is and what could happen. But the big thing was protecting the ball in the pocket, because we know what this team, and Schwartzy came out and said it, that he wanted to get the ball out of Cam's hand in the, not just sacks, but get sack fumbles. So give him credit for doing that. And he responded to the turnover. I'll say, give him credit for that too.
Why do you feel like the run game was so effective after weeks of not being able to get it going?
Well, I think when you run the ball as many times as we did, in the flow of the game, and like we said, there's been plenty of games we've been behind, you know, when you get into the second half to a certain point in time and you get away from that. But I think the way you start the game, very similar to last week, and you keep going, but unfortunately, you know, there's 3 and outs at times, but we just kept grinding it out, and that was our mindset, even there at the end of the half, grind it out and keep going. So give them all credit for doing that.
I know the run game was working, but like on that last series,
Mm-hmm.
because play action was working. So
Uh-huh.
like, was there any thought to mixing it up and not just like running 3 straight times and kind of
Well,
giving them the ball?
Well, you know, we know what the situation of the game is and what we thought was the best to take time off the clock and put our defense back out there, and that's a decision you always make.
Why did Cedric stop running on the return?
You know, that'll be an interesting one when we put it on tape and see what the team thinks about it. That would have ended it. That would have been great, you know. But that was interesting. So,
Thanks, Mike.
thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I think Pollard's going to come to
How much success the run game today, and how did you guys do it?
That was big for us, you know, just getting that momentum going on the ground and just, you know, relying on those big guys up front, you know, them moving the line of scrimmage, you know, creating a lot of space, you know, for the runners to make plays, and that's what we did today.
Garrett still made some plays, but how important was the success that you guys were having on the ground to be able to kind of neutralize him?
Yeah, just knowing the type of player he is, you know, how dominant he is out there on the field, and trying to minimize him as best as possible with the run game, trying to stick with it, be more consistent, and, you know, we did a good job executing today.
Was there a particular point where it felt like, hey man, we're gonna run the ball today outside of the like before the long touchdown game?
I would say during that first drive, I think it was one of the runs. I may have got like 7 or 8 yards, and then it just felt like, you know, we were starting to get into a good rhythm, moving the ball, converting third downs, and, you know, just making the plays that we needed to make.
You guys were able to do that last week, but got away from it. Did you like find yourself at all like, hey man, come on, let's keep running it?
Yeah, just, you know, just communicating with the coaches, you know, talking to the personnel, letting them know, you know, what we like, what we don't like, and what we feel like we need to keep doing.
Why do you think it was so possible to establish that rhythm today that has been lacking these last couple of weeks?
I would say our consistency. You know, we stayed with it. You know, even when the momentum shifted in the game, you know, we were down a little bit on the scoreboard. You know, we didn't get away from it. We stayed consistent. You know, hitting those hard runs, some 2-yarders, 3-yarders, and just keep leaning on them, and then eventually they'll pop.
How good does it feel just to win?
Man, it's been a minute. It's a good feeling.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank y'all.
I think the O-line stepped up. I think they did a fantastic job containing him and moving him off his spot in the run game. And then in the passing, I think they did an unbelievable job. He's a great player, and I think our O-line, they stepped up. They were the reason why we won the game.
What was the thought process coming in, just on trying to establish a run, and how were you guys able to do it?
just really, doing, our base plays good. Doing what the O-line loves, doing what Tony loves. He's seen it real well tonight. The O-line opened some holes for him. And that's what we got to continue to do, continue to lean on those guys in the run game. It's going to continue to help us.
First time feels just to win, and how much can it help you?
It feels good to win. But, winning still hard stuff. It's a lot of, flaws that we got to continue to, get over personally, then just as a team. And, we just got to, come next week with the right mindset.
First touchdown drive you guys have had to open a game all year. How important was that to kind of establish yourselves and get a little momentum going?
About time, honestly. That's really all it is to it. We just got to continue to be efficient. I have to be efficient, throwing my guys open, putting it, in their radius to make plays. But they just got to continue to be efficient in the run game. Lean on those guys, it's going to help spring some big ones.
That play action, your touchdown to Iowa, what's going through your mind? Can you take us through that and how that play action opened things up so much for you guys?
Man coverage, running a runaway against man coverage is really the best thing to do, especially in the protection we were in. Bo caught a fantastic play. Ellie did the rest. He got separation on him. O-line held the blocks. We had an easy touchdown.
You guys have talked all year about being desperate for the win. What made today different? What made it kind of come through this time?
You said in regards to winning the game?
Yeah.
Just us, playing good enough football for 3 quarters. We didn't play our best ball in the 4th quarter. And that's just something that as players we got to hold ourselves to that standard. We got to, not have a play off here and there. We got to, continue to communicate at a high level on all 3 phases. I think special teams did real good today. They helped us, win this game in a major way. And just continue to, just have efficient plays, not getting in and get back on track situation, not playing from behind the sticks.
You get a chance to talk to Shador after the game, and what was that conversation like?
Real good. See him, catch up with him. Just let him know, I'm here. I'm excited to, see him keep going. And, he's going to continue to, make plays for Cleveland. He's a good quarterback, and so I'm excited to have him as a friend.
Defense gave you the ball back twice. Special teams got you the block punt. What was it like to get the ball several times in nice field position from turnovers and takeaways?
Well, it was real good. I think that's just, what we need as a whole team. We haven't had that in a minute. And for those guys to, come along, make plays for us, give the offense another opportunity after we have a 3-and-out, it was big for us. But then we just, rewarded those guys with points.
How much did you need this personally? Just, I know it's a team game, but how much did you need this to get another win and get going?
I really didn't need it. I treat the wins the same. I treat the losses the same. It's always something that I have to do better. It's a lot of plays that I missed out there just from not giving my receivers a chance. And I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to do the same thing I did last week, try to get better.
Any of the snowballs from the crowd come close to connecting?
Yeah, they got me on one. I'm glad they did. At least he got some accuracy.
Where did it hit?
Shoulder.
Shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're aiming for Jeff.
Well, shit, he ain't accurate then. If he ain't for Jeff, but it was good, to be in the end zone. That's just something that we got to do. We got to keep being in the end zone, as we come down to the final stretch.
What would you like to, is the idea is to get better every single week. What do you want to accomplish just sort of moving forward every single game? What do you want, as a team or personally, what do you want to accomplish?
As a team, we want to accomplish finishing, every game this season with a win. That's the biggest goal that we have in mind. And then I think just personally is playing my way of football, the way I know how to play football, the way I played my whole life. And then continue just being a gunslinger. Don't let one bad play turn to the next play. And then you just got to, you got to be able to live with the good, got to critique the good, but you also got to, live for, the bad. You got to critique the bad, and not let things carry over.
How much did the complementary nature of today's football game in all 3 phases kind of allow you to do more of that, where it wasn't all on you, or you not necessarily feeling like it's all on you that way?
I don't think it's all on me. If it is all on me, that's the responsibility that I want. And I just think us playing complementary football, for, majority part of the game, it's what reason that won us to the game. Us getting some stops on defense, special teams making some plays for us, and then, our guys on the outside and Tony Pollard making plays.
How do you describe?
You mentioned in the documentary that at one point you considered giving up. So what is it that made you stick to it? How much do wins like this make you feel more satisfied about deciding to keep going?
You just gotta wake up the right mindset every day to get better at the little things. And you also gotta, you gotta see the bigger picture, ahead of the road. And wins or losses don't matter in terms of myself just in the process. Because every day, whether I win or lose, I have to get better. In a win, you can hide stuff. In a loss, everything, gets, shown in the light. So, I just continue to live my life day by day. Try to be there for my teammates, try to win games for my team.
When was it that you thought about giving up?
Back in high school.
What's Tony Pollard like on a day-to-day basis, and how good was he today?
A true pro. Somebody who has a routine. Someone that a rookie can look up to. He comes in with the right mindset. Especially with just what he's what we all have to deal with on and off the field. Just the things that he continuously stresses to us is just trying to be perfect, trying to be there for your teammates, and really have a next play mentality. So Tony, he's a good vet. He's a vet that you want on your team. He showed it today on the field. But I'm just glad that I know I got him by my side.
Good.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Ken.